Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy, TD, or as you want to call me, the, in general, Take Dark the Studios. This is kind of planned little stream, so to say, to do like a video. Yeah, you probably expect it to be a video, when entirely it's not really a video, but more like a information towards everyone. Mostly who people subscribed, who stayed with me for too long, and some of those who left for quite a long time. I want to deliver a special message to everyone, to all old and new followers and ex-team members, like nearly everyone I knew. Thank you. Thank you for the bottom of my heart for those 9 years. In 2017, I've never done a fan game since I was a young boy until 2019. But further grow up from 2019 to this helped me realize there are few things I could improve. And by that, I mean many things. So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you how much your support means to me. I started off as a weird toddler, or well, not toddler, but like a kid who just didn't know anything any better. And later on, from growth and seeing what I did wrong and grow further, makes me realize that improvement is real. You just have to do better than this if you try. And it really means a lot to me. You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? It helped me grow things like game improvements, the writing, because writing back then was tremendous. I'm saying like horrible, in a bit way. And after like learning field with narrative and its genre, I was literally happy to be part of whatever this is, you know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. And also from 2023, it helped me grow a bit older and wiser, because that made me feel special. Mainly because there's been some things improving, some were having downhill moments, and by downhill moments I mean like dangerous situations, as in, like personal things. What I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is I've been going through a lot, and I know others do too. But I'm saying it made me feel grateful. It made me feel like I improved. Even if I make mistakes, hi Ultra. Even if I make mistakes, I'm still a human being. As a leader, I could still do more improvement than that. I could improve on things. I could do way more than that. And I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, TD, no more TD sense, it's TD. TD, the leader of Take Darkness Studios, founded from 2019, want to say from bottom of my heart to all loyal, loyal and ex-loyal members of Team Darkness, and that used to be friends with me along the way, but then some cut ties with me. Thank you. It truly meant a lot to me. Like 9 years on Game Jolt, but then almost 10 years on YouTube. Let's be honest, I never did video until 2019. But still, it means a lot to me. It really truly means a lot to me. Uh, let's talk about something that I've wanted to say for a very long time. The games. I know people been unfollowing me and through hissy fits that my games have no progress or won't be released whatsoever. Uh, this is where I want to say that you all need to calm down. As much as I understand your hype for the Dead Man Walking prototype, I'm sincerely aware how much it was since the last release. It was 2024, the Hopeless the game. And I just want to say, as much as I am fully aware that it's been like, what, 2 years since I released something? I can fully understand, but please take into consideration of other Fangames that have been in development for hella long time. And by hella long time, I mean Undertale Yellow. It had the demo for like past few years. And then in where 2022, 2023 released a full release. There have been controversy with a fellow member, and they're planning to remove her or him from credit. But after that, it went on positive heel, I suppose. But that's how much game development takes a long time, and honestly, for a short fan game, means like a lot. Like you develop a fan game. You develop a fan game. Either it's perfectly made, even though you sit like for like 24 hours working on bug. I mean, not 24 hours, but you get what I mean. Sit there and work on the bugs, right? You sit there and work on the bugs. I mean, that's fine. Excuse me. That's a fine playstyle as you do, or development style. And I'm gonna say you can make a game with the bugs or without the bugs. That's your call. But I'm just saying, if people don't like your fan game or regular game, then it's their problem. I mean, if they don't like it, there must be a reason, right? For example, let's say I don't like this game because it features this and this. Then this is their problem. I'm saying this is their cup of tea. To all developers, fan game developers, main game developers, don't sweat, please. If people don't like your game, they can don't like it. If they have a feedback, they can give it to you, and they can tell what else needs to be done, either better or change. And I'm just saying, people can enjoy the game with the bug. That's normal game development. Like, not every game needs to be perfectly made. And I'm legit thinking that you all have this mentality of release the game without the bugs. And as much as I understand your stress, and I understand all of you to aim for game to be, bug free. I do understand that, but what y'all don't understand is if nobody likes your fan game, don't cry. You can feel hurt, but don't cry. It's your game after all. You make the rules, you make the game. They're your audience, your product consumers. They consume your product. So I'm just saying, as long as there's a feedback, as long as there's a meaning behind it, enjoy what you're doing. But if people don't like it, either there must be a reason, or they just throw a hissy fit for attention. This is my advice. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Ignore the haters, ignore the attention seeking, game journalists and all that. Just enjoy what you're doing. But there's also a steep pile of thing that I've wanted to talk about since 2025 or something. The AI generated content. Ladies and gentlemen, since 2000s, we've been free from AI generated content. AI never existed until 2020 year. And by that I mean goddamn ChatGPT. And not only ChatGPT, there's like also Grok made by Elon Musk. Then it was developed with other AI stuff, like roleplay or generated images. I mean, roleplay, that's fine. That is fine, but still, there's something wrong with it, isn't it? And then AI music, which I want to tell you all something I need to say. I have made a music, the Silent Stalker. Well, not me, but like, I asked AI to make Silent Stalker music. And I uploaded, I believe, in 2024 or 2025. I believe 2024, October. And back then I was fine with it because I was thinking there's no major consequences if it's just made for jokes or for fun and casual. But then I grew and realized majority of people will probably hate me for this. And I believe I crossed the line. Or not crossed the line, but like, I believe I made a mistake for thinking I could include this to any game or to my trilogy whatsoever. So then I decided this year to ask my friend Skelectro, excuse me, Skelectro, to make the Assassin's Trilogy OST featuring boss fight music. I mean, if there will be any ideas for casual music for the trilogy, I might as well ask Skelectro or someone else to do that, because I don't want like tire Skelectro pretty badly, because, well, he's a human being. We all human being. But as I'm gonna say, I'll privatize Silent Stalker music, the AI one, completely, and I'll never publish it ever again. Because I don't think I can even look at, as much as I like the motive, like the guitar and the lyrics, I don't think I can keep it public, nor even include to the trilogy. Like, if it was made by humans, I would gladly keep it and credit it 100%. Like, honestly. I also just want to say the Redeemed Swan song. If y'all are still reading the post, the 9-year anniversary, I just want to say, yes, I've talked to the musician about it. He'll still be in the team membership. He'll still be a member. But he'll be also aware to not do the AI thing ever again. I mean, he said he did the AI. That's what he told me. He and his friend made an AI. So I'm sure there's some good meaning behind it. I'm not entirely sure. But he said there's no harm. So I trusted that. There will be the same music to type the Redeemed Swan song for the trilogy. Or prototype ending cutscene. Except there will be a female vocalist that we will be hiring. There's also voice acting for our Fangames. So please, if you're still onto voice acting, because we'll be needing males and females for upcoming Fangames, then you'll be very glad to be part of it. We'll be also welcoming localizations like Polish, what the hell ever. Polish will have text only, but not all Fangames. Spanish, I don't think Russia. Chinese, Japanese, North Koreans. Any other languages that isn't Russia. Excuse me. I also want to say that if you still, I know I said it before, but if you're still looking at those leaking, leak from me on the Fangames, yes, I will feature the gameplay footages of Dead Man Walking prototype and other Fangames we will develop in the future years. I, however, want to think about it because I've been told why not release the game footages, but then people will be crying that the game is not released. Like I said, I understand the lack of faith. I completely understand that. But, excuse me, as much as I understand that tremendous thing to have a game in your disposal from me, it takes time. I also just want to briefly say that we're still open for seasonal content suggestions. If you still want to submit seasonal skins, or rather seasonal anything, like what do you wish for season content to appear on Trojan Horse? Which also brings me to the question that people are skeptical for a very long time about the Trojan Horse launcher. What I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen, I mean many things that I don't think I can even comprehend. People been saying on the Gangel page that Team Darkness Trojan Horse launcher is a virus because of the title. I, however, refuse to believe that. And I just want to preface this by saying there's nothing to be afraid of. Trojan Horse launcher will never be an malware or virus at the same time. There will be no credit card stealing. There will be no leaks of any personal information because we don't aim for condone. We don't own. Excuse me. We don't aim to condone harassment or anything that is privacy disturbing privacy. We aim for the game to be some kind of fun. We don't aim for the malwares. We don't aim for the viruses to harm your computer or leak the personal information, because that would be a crime, and that would be also the meanest thing to do to someone who wants to play a game. So I'm just addressing to everyone that still thinks this is a virus. This is not a virus. And I hope this clears any, and I mean any, misinformation. So yeah. Hi Aldir, by the way. What else I can say, ladies and gentlemen? I want to say, as much as I want to say this will be like a short stream talk, it will be. There will be also channel revamps. What I mean by revamps, I mean there will be massive changes that I haven't done since 2020 or 2019, or more likely 2021 or 2022. That the content I'll be making will still remain the exact same like from 2019, meaning there will be no commentary on videos. However, there will be editing involved with Monqey or in future hired editor. I'll also be included as an editor, but I'll be also a writer and script for this thing I want to make. Streaming wise, however, I will have to get someone as my secondary co-host of the channel. What I mean by that, I mean Monqey could also be my main co-host for the channel, because if you see in 9-year anniversary post, which I know you're still looking, that there will be second person. I mean, I'm not gonna be doing streaming all by myself. What I mean by that, I mean, person could join the Discord voice call, right? Voice call and talk with me. Because I'll be brutally honest, streaming yourself is easy and all that, but it's also hard to come up with a topic to keep the chat engaging. And I know viewership would die down soon in a matter of seconds while streaming. I'm fully aware of that, but there's sincerely nothing I can do about that. Because I believe streaming with your friend alongside you, as in you stream and they just come to you, they talk with you when you play the game and monitors the chat just in case. And I know there would be moderators, but sadly nearly no any other moderator I've hired would be active. I'm saying PenSea, or as now for me Quinn. Monqey is a moderator, but still he's probably busy on other stuff. I'm not sure about AU. Because I feel like AU is also busy. I mean, he's entering his Unk arc, as we can say. He in Gertson's words, I'm old. But I'll be needing active moderators regardless. Because there's been an incident. There's been an incident during my Deltarune Chapter 3, I believe, stream. That there's been someone in my chat who someone said the N-word, I believe. N-word or some kind of offensive word. And there was nearly no moderators active to be looking at the chat. So I'm saying there will be new hire moderators, and to make sure there will be no such incident going on. Like people who name their channels like Sans Undertale Night or something, and they make alt accounts to bypass the ban or at the timeout, is completely ban evasive thing I have ever seen in my entire goddamn life. However, I want to preface this. When I will be getting those moderators, I'll also be getting more bots to actively moderate the chat in case moderators will be gone. Meaning, there will be some commands for you guys to use in the chat. Because I do try my hardest to keep the chat active as much as possible. And I believe with a little help from other YouTubers like Sil and other content creators, I could aim to be just like them. Because I'm making a comeback, and trust me, ladies and gentlemen, when I say this comeback took me like 3 years to consider. 3 years, or more likely 2 years into consideration. I was thinking hardly to return to YouTube, because people would be still saying, when is the old TD coming back? And I understand that some people do like the old TD to return, where he was just this weird, dark humoristic person where he makes jokes and all that. And honestly, I could bring the humor back. But the old TD that you knew from 2020, I don't think he will arrive anytime soon. And as much as I understand that I could upload unedited raw footage that I used to do, that is off the table. That is completely off the table. So I hope that you understand that this took me 2 or 3 years into consideration of coming back. And I'm not treating this as a career, because I don't think this is a career. I mean, even if I hit 10k subs back in 2020, like I used to, I would still not treat this as a competition or my career. Heck, even if I make to 1k subscribers, that still doesn't change a thing. I'm just doing this for fun. Like, if I would have money, I would literally just grow even more older and then find a job. But currently, my time is not yet, so, which is good for me. Even though I'm growing a bit older, I'm still an unk. People still think I'm an unk in my unk arc. But I do want to say my dearest apologies to my... Exactly, our dear. Ha ha ha! Very funny. Hi, Ultra. I do want to make videos out of NTC. My English. I do it out of enthusiasm. But however, I don't feel like making videos out of money, because I feel like work would scream otherwise. And I know people who work don't know about YouTube and social media, which is, yeah, understandable. But eventually the time will come for me to get my ass up from the chair and go work. And I know, you guys like Ultra and LDRU will come at me and pull out a job application meme and tell me, sign this petition. Work should bring you money. I mean, yeah, they bring money. It's just, it takes time. I mean, like people say, time is money. Oh yeah, speaking of work, I've been also working on the series that y'all still probably familiar or not. If y'all remember, which I still recommend on looking at for, is the God damn it, what was it? The Assassin's Trilogy, the story that I wrote all by myself with no help. If y'all still don't know what it is, allow me to show you an image. I also have the old footage, just for the reference. I still have the old footage, just give me a sec. Actually wait, I should bring myself to the voice chat so you can see me. Well, not the real me from the camera, I mean like classic old TD here. Is this working? Yes. I cannot wait for TD to message me one day and say he got a job. I mean, eventually you see me at the work. You'll probably see me flipping burgers at McDonald's, or better yet, KFC. Or probably, matter of fact, I could flip hot dogs in Europe. You could probably encounter me in the streets and ask me for a hot dog. I would tell you, give me 10 euros, and then I would say, has anyone worked as a freelancer? What does that mean? Ah, wait. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. He does the video game music, but he is also doing the commissions. Basically, you could donate him so he can do a music or something. That's all I know from his Discord status. And no, I am not spying. Your status is publicly viewed. So, that you did, bro. Okay, I'll stop. Anywho, let me pull out the footage I was talking about. Where is it again? Oh darn, I think I lost it, did I? No, wait. I swear I still had the footage. It's just, it's been so long since I... I'm not currently looking at the chat, but I'm just looking at something. Okay, I'm looking now. My fear turned into a freelancer, but I do use it as commissions to meaning I started Fever as commissions, but it ended up as freelancing. So you're taking for free now? Is that what you're saying? Because if you're taking for free, Eclipse would like to speak to you. Okay, I'm joking. Also, if you like the noises in the background, this is my forest. We're currently in the forest, chilling in the campfire. Trust me, this is relaxing. I could have sworn I had the footage. Because I wanted to make a reference to a thing I was gonna show about the trilogy. Gosh darn, it's give me a job, kidding. I mean, we could assign you a work. Yeah. I want to procrastinate? What does that mean? Also, do you guys remember the times I used to bitch and complain about FNF? Friday Night Funkin'? Gosh, these were old times, where I used to complain harder about FNF. Don't worry, Team Darkness Industries has you covered with the legal contract that costs all your organs, body, and soul. God damn, that was dark. God damn, that was dark. This means that I want to be as lazy as I can. Oh, I'm sure you would be lazy. I'm sure, bro. I mean, being lazy is work as long as you commit to it. You have to be even more lazier than any of us. You need 45 years of work experience to be as lazy as you would. He's spitting facts, actually. He's spitting facts. However, he has no riz when it comes to being lazy. Yeah, my man has no riz, as we say, in a beautiful country of free. Work until old age, right? That's the basis. I mean, it's the daily basis. You just grow a beard, grow white hair from stress, or just grow older and just we die eventually, and someone has to take our places. You know what I'm saying? I guess we could say welcome to Europe, but also America and United Kingdom exist, so welcome to America. Life is tough. Oh yeah, yeah. Life is indeed tough. Currently, there's been going on things that I don't think I can talk about. But honestly, people who ban, and I mean ban, GTA Online, and I don't mean ban like game completely. I'm saying ban freedom of speech in GTA Online. Good luck to thank you, Aldiru. Like they're literally adding age verification to GTA Online. I mean, again, as much as I understand the premise of age verification for young audience, the game, however, is 18 plus enough. What would he mean that we have to verify just to be aware we are adults and not toddlers? GTA Online 9 before GTA 6 is crazy. That's what I'm saying. And you know what's crazy? GTA 6 Online is reportedly stated that it will be released on November 19th. That is International Men's Day. That means we'll be, and I don't mean in a sadistic way, we'll be more superior than female gamers. GTA Online has 12 years old. 12 years old players. I mean, yeah. Like, again, I'm just gonna say, and I know what you're gonna say, but please, it's my opinion. Please understand, it's my opinion. This is quite stupid to think we are taking control of their parents, their teens. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we're not their parents. You are the parent. You get what I'm saying? Like, you should take responsibility for what your child, or rather parent does. I'm saying parents needs to do the better job at parenting their children rather than we needs to parent for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know your kid, like, and I don't think I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I'm saying we're adults, not caretakers or what the hell ever. About the killers because of parents. Yeah, man. Like, if parents would do a better job at taking control, or do parental god damn it, parental skills, than this, then none of this would have happened. You know what I mean? And I know I'm just saying and complaining out loud, but again, I'm speaking from every single one. Like, I seriously do not understand the purpose of this. And I also want to say that during this streaming thing, there will be also variety in the content. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just Undertale Fangames that I'll be taking into submission. I'll also be doing other games. I would say indie horror games and all that, but I don't think Roblox will be my go-to. Unless people want me to play Roblox again, then I will. For Roblox case, it was partially their fault for their age verification and other bullshit. I mean, if you include Persona, if you don't know, Discord was outed with Persona and the data leaks. So they delayed age verification to third or the final quarter of this year. And people already go to that one website called, what was it called again? I think it was, What was it? Stout? Was it stout? Stoid? That's what I know. I think it was stout. Stoid. Yeah, Roblox called pedos an opportunity. That is even more crazy. I don't even know what the hell is going on at this point. I mean, who's the CEO of this? Because I heard it was David something. Like, my man, bro, a dude makes a Roblox game available for all people, adults and toddlers, well, aiming for the kids. And he says pedos are an opportunity for the game? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious right now? I'm sorry for the Volker and all that, but are you goddamn serious right now? This is like Yandere Simulator Yandev 2.0 situation from 2023. My brain doesn't know what else to say. The original co-founder David? Oh my goodness. Bro, I swear, this is like Yandere Sim shit all over again. The same guy who founded Roblox with his friend who died way before that. I mean, condolences to the ones who died, man, but still, why would they say pedos are way to make money? Like, this is way messed up than I thought it was, you know? Like, bro, if you don't know what I mean, Yandere Simulator was released in 2014, and it was in demo for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And the dev, Yandere dev, by the way, whose name is Alex, was caught in 2020 as an allegations later on proved to be true in 2023, who was mean and was asking sexual things to a 16-year-old fan, by the way. I believe it was Snapchat? I think it was Snapchat. And the dude was just probably either mean, fake death thing, something like that from what I know. And his game was piss poor coded from what I know. And the dude never finished the game. He finished 1989, which is the prequel to everything. But he never finished the main story. He only released, like, what, 2 rivals? And the game was reported to have 10 rivals. Like, I'm beyond belief that game devs such as Yandere Dev and Roblox have something in common. The worst simulator to ever be released, exactly. Like, once it was funny and nice to play something to experience like few rounds of the game, but after what Yandere Dev did was outright tremendous. Like, dude, I'm literally speechless to what the victim felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the victim went through because of this. And I swear, like, I'm sending my condolences to the victims, but the game, I don't support Yandere Dev's actions, and I don't think I can condone this, but the game, I don't either condone the actions in the game, but, dude, like, the game used to be fun. I mean, I played, but I'm just trying to see what the heck is the hype all about back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to bring myself to even continue this, but I'm not sure about it. Like, I don't know. Like, bro. Bruh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like, my throat is quite sour. Where's the footage? I swear, I had the footage. Either I am blind or either I can't see it. Like, I swear to God, there was a footage. I swear, like there was a footage. Like, what I'm trying to say is, if y'all seen the Assassin's Trilogy story writing in Game Jolt, which I know not many viewed it, but I've made the story by myself. Like, I wrote the whole trilogy all by myself. I took the time to think about the story, even the characters, even the immersion, the stakes, and all that. Like, I wanted my story to succeed alongside with other things. And I was very happy with what I made, but later on, I've made the sequel to the trilogy, which is like the final story uh, related. Sorry, man. Oh yeah, take care, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've made the story. Excuse me. I've made the story, and I liked it. From my writing perspective, I liked what I made. And if I could do it all over again. Uh, I'm just being brutally honest. One thing I do miss making is the original trilogy. However, I still make the Assassin's Trilogy content. It's just that I'm trying to think of one story in particular. It's the beta. If you don't know, I've been thinking of beta content where I could develop beta content different from the main canon storyline, where you could just see what would be like in a different story wise. And I would be way more satisfied with this to see the perspective. Though I'm thinking also the Communist trilogy. I almost forgot. The Communist trilogy is like different story from John's German girlfriend who went through her own story herself, as in made tough decisions and is wanted by KGB, or rather more than that, as in like those who seek communist people and they want to do something with it. I'm not gonna say anything about it since I don't want any controversy about it. But the story itself is just kind of in remaking. However, the characters the characters. Damn, what there was? Oh yeah, the story. The story will be in the making because I want to make different than this, because the like I want to keep people's story to be like explaining the Great Cold War, like aftermath of the Cold War, to a current war. For example, like modern warfare, from Cold War to modern warfare. And I know some of my friends will disagree for would disagree for it to be like World War II reimagined, because I called the final mission of the Communist 3, I called it the ending the World War II, which is like Jade has World War II and TD has World War III as in modern warfare. That's what I was saying. Like, that's what I'm thinking. However, making the story like this, a continuation or prequel of the trilogy, is quite indeed challenging for a writer such as myself. Like, it takes a lot of thinking and a lot of, oh sorry, immersion. What I'm saying is I'm considering to adjust the story to give me more immersion. And other than that, I want to work on other things, like other stories. For example, Battlefield Duology, the Tale of Pacifism. And I wanted to work on Psycho no Sutoka remake, which is made from Habu Pain. But the part that I'm struggling with is the premise. Like, when I get an editor, or no, not editor, sorry, coder. When I get a coder for Unreal Engine 4, we'll start working on the, damn it, what was I saying? We'll be working on overworld itself, story, premise, and most importantly, how it all is gonna be. Because I want to create a game that is indie and not Undertale wise. Because if you don't know, I grew tired and bit dismotivated with Undertale Fangames, but then later on, since Monqey excuse me, when Monqey stepped down because he has some personal issues in life, I decided, you know what, I might as well try to code it. Meanwhile, Quinn is searching for Game Maker Studio 2 coders and Godot, because if you don't know, I quit the Click team for now, ever since 2025, or attempted to in 2026. And we did make a decision. We quit the Click team because of how terrible it was demonstrated. Like, it barely functions as a Click team. Like, the coding itself is just dull. And the birds could agree with me too. Stupid freaking coding. But then I was told something that I have any words for this, because it's limited hardware. And by limited hardware, I mean, if you want to make a game, well, you gotta have to survive through limited resources, basically. Like, you have to make the shortest fan game and not use like multiple rooms. Coding it is probably the difficult thing I have ever seen. You can say it's easy, but speaking from experience, it's not easy. So yeah, eventually we'll move to Godot because we're looking for Godot coders, because I heard coding on Godot is a little bit easier than a click team. So you know what? All right, let me think about this. Let me find Godot coders, and once we start phase 2, then from here on out, this will be 10 times easier. Because I've seen people code few Fangames on there. On Godot. So why not I would do the exact same thing, but with my Fangames. Though one thing I'm missing is the creativity. I miss the creativity in old Fangames. I used to like bitch and complain and say how the game is hard and everything. I would still think like that. I mean, you're talking to one player who has skill issue of a squid. And trust me, there is skill issue. Like, I don't have skill enough to be like Skelly, skill enough to be like Sil, like, I have none of that. Like, I am the casual player that any casuals can ever see since 2020. I mean, you could say, but TD, didn't you no-hit Hardtail back in the day? I mean, I did. I did, but that was like a few years ago. Plus, the game was terribly coded, but the challenge was there regardless. And holy hell, man! Like, I'm an actual loss for words. Although I will admit to one thing, I've played other video games. Yes, Fortnite is one of them. But only because I was told to play it. And don't get me started, Scape played it too, and we played it, and I think either he threw a hissy fit because I was this terrible, or either he just told me to get better. Brother in Christ, like, I'm sorry that my aim is trash. Alright, my aim is trash, so what? Like, I'm not like those people who use keyboard and mouse and just be a god tier. Plus, I don't play build modes. Like, you have to be on high on crack if you have to play build mode. You have to be extra good because, from what I know, back when it was released in 2017, this game was high as shit. I mean, crack. You have to be on crack. Like, I get that you have to do better than this, but bro. Ugh. Excuse me for yawning. Like, I'm just saying. These been tough times back in those days. Also, I don't think I can find any footages that I had about my original trilogy. So that sucks. Yeah, it sucks mega balls that uh I can't show it. Cause I swear I had the footage, but apparently I don't know where it is. Either I am high on crack, or either I can't see properly. Even though I'm not wearing glasses, I've never had problems with my eyes. I never was close to my monitor, never. Unless I have hard time setting stuff up, then maybe. Other than that, I refuse to believe it's gone. Actually, wait. Maybe not all is lost. Hold on. Give me a few seconds, chat. Let me cook. Let me cook, as they say. Come on, where is it? Come on, say it with me, chat. Let me cook. Or let him cook. Let me cook. Let me cook now. Let him cook. I said, let him cook. Oh my. Just few more scrolls and I can find it. Oh yeah, one more thing. I just yoinked a meme while scrolling. God damn it, where's the footage? I swear I stacked it, but it's been a long ass time I've stacked anything. Okay, maybe I'm getting close. Ah, my legs. Oh, it kinda hurt my leg. Almost there, guys. Give me a sec. Almost there, come on. Yes! Oh my god, I found it. I am so sorry, I just looked at the wrong group. I am a freaking idiot. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I've made a series where I used to go around like a headless chicken in this game. Yeah, I used to be this dude. I used to be this dude where I just walked around like a headless chicken with this skin back in the day. Where I just talked to the camera footage and I just roleplayed as myself. This was before I started revamping the trilogy. This, however, was cringe. I'm saying Ultra appeared in there, and my ex-friends appeared in there too. But holy hell, that was cringe of me to do so. I think this was before OBS era. I used to do it, I believe, I did it with Bandicam. Yeah, Bandicam. Holy hell, Bandicam was cringe to use. And my laptop was also cringe as well. I think I remember I used it like the old ass small PC, or not PC, laptop. Like, I didn't even provide commentary or even better editing. All I just did was walk around like a headless chicken, trying to run away from players and just continue to roleplay. Like, dude, that was something, huh? Yeah, I mean, as much as I like that story and how I tried to implement it, this stuff was horribly made. But then the Giga Chat of it all, and I mean the Giga Chat is the Giga Chat of the story is this. This is better than the original versus TD trilogy. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the peak of writing. The Assassin's trilogy beat the cake. Like, you can't be talking shit. Like, come on, boys. Like the story in the Assassin's trilogy is way better than what I did back in the day. Like, back then, people used to follow me and freaking stalk me, like the press. Yeah, like the press or IRS in that matter. They used to comment me and be like, yo, want a PvP, bro? Like, do I look like a pro player to you? Do I look like a pro player to you? Uh, this story though is way better than what y'all can think, because it revamps my character's story. And I'm sorry for the loud noises. I'm just eating a chocolate. Like, this story is way better than the original because it adds immersion, it adds realism, a bit of realism, and adds a bit stakes. The original had no stakes whatsoever. It's just Looney Tunes but high on crack. And I'm just being brutally honest. And I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud of what I made. I am proud of my creation. What else makes me proud is other stuff that I made. I've made tributes with Cat back in the day. We used to do tributes. I mean, there would have been times where I was like thinking, oh, if I motivate them, they could help me. But then I just pushed to a bit few buttons there and there. And I admit that was not so professional of me. But regardless, we still worked on the tributes. But ever since 2025 fiasco, March 10, there was no more tributes. And I think I stopped making tributes too. I mean, I've been thinking to bring tributes back. This time with better selection of music, better editing footages, or just adding clips. But yeah. I could also say there will be few more playthroughs to do, or walkthroughs, however you want to say it. Streaming wise or video wise, however you want to see it. And yeah, it's crazy to think it's been 9 years since this. But if y'all still want more stuff about Team Darkness Studios, as in Dead Man Walking Trilogy, or overall Trojan Horse type of thing, then I'll be posting it here on YouTube and probably on Gajo, or maybe on social media like Blue Sky. Because I'm still kind of in the middle of revamping the whole OBS session, or not OBS, but like Streamlabs session. And I know, as silly, as still being silly, and I find the rhyme still silly. Get it? As well as the great value Bijou Sil, and I made a joke, Bijou Bike and Sil. The great value Sil Gaming is going Farlands tomorrow, basically on the vacation. So there won't be any stream for a few days. Excuse me. or apparently now I can say Loti. I don't know, but I'm gonna make a joke from Call of Duty, as in the what kind of name is soap, like that. So he, what the hell kind of name is Loti, eh? How a professional like her passed the selection? I was almost about to say election. What the fuck? But yeah, folks, I just want to give also shoutouts. I want to give few shoutouts to people who been there from start to finish, and I'm talking about 2019 to this year. I want to give shoutouts to PenSea, who's been my excuse me, who's been my best friend and a brother like me, brother to me since 2020 apparently, or 2021. Yeah, 2021 to 2026. Apparently I met him in 2020, but I have no recollection. Shoutouts also to ATK, who we were friends from 2019. We were just goopy goobers until he started doing YouTube, but then he grew tired of uploading and such. He then come back and like the 4th of July, Barack Obama. I don't know what I'm saying. But shout out to ATK Act, who still does the great value Bijou mic video type of shit. My bone. Shout out to UltraX, who did music back in the day. I'm saying the Phil Pacifist OST or miscellaneous videos like Retribution of Red Megalovania. Holy shit, that thing was all the shit, but still fun to listen for nostalgia. Excuse me. I also want to shout out Abyss dude who worked for me, and I think he still does. I'm not sure. I think he's busy in life. He made the music for me, and they're available on SoundCloud. I'm not sure if I'll be making it available on YouTube, because I don't want to post more cringe than I posted back in the day. Shout out to Monqey. Shout out to Short Monqey though. Me and the dude go way back. We've been strangers, but later on we developed this close friendship, and we became close friends for 2 years by now. We started our friendship in 2020, and then further growing on, we became close friends, and we still are. And I thank him for being the co-director of. I thank you for being the co-director of Team Darkness Studios. Shout out to the Anonymous, because I don't want to say their username out of privacy. Shout out to Anonymous, because they were also the co-directors, but they got us reassigned as assistant, but they left the Team Darkness Studios for personal reasons. Macro's Dreamer, who barely uses Discord, but he is the greatest spriter. He kind of works on title sets, which I hope he still does. But I could say in Spanish, ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Bueno. Shout out also to more people, which I don't know if my throat can take it. Sophie Bubbles, a person who I was friends with and I'm still friends with for the past few years, I believe. I don't know how long do I know Sophie? I don't know, 5 years? 6 years? or maybe 4 years. I don't know. But shout out to her for the writing and all that. But yeah, my my bestie though, but the gamer, the Pookie, Brunetic, my friend who I knew for I think 6 years, I believe, as far as I'm concerned. That dude is a streamer on Twitch. I'm not sure on YouTube. I only see him stream on Twitch. So shout out to Brunetic. And if he ever plays Dead by Daylight, I hope he survives. He survives my knockoff Dead by May. Dead by May. We won't be walking aloud because we'll be dead by May. Cringe. Shout out also to Tredex, who apparently I encountered him during the a little beef with Vortex Sands, who is now banned on Game Jolt and probably gone from Discord, which is pretty nice. I mean, nice and ouchy at the same time. But also he makes scratch games. But I hope his little lazy ass will bring his ass back to learning Godot, because honestly, his Fangames have potential, but his Fangames are on scratch, and I don't think I can say anything except, holy hell, how about you make your games be available on Godot? Like, I see potential and all that, but you need to make them available on anything except this. Excuse me. Shout out also to T1HM for the art that he made for his submission on the Game Jolt Arts thing. Basically, he made a project of several fan arts, and I submitted myself to be in it. So shout out to the dude, T1HM. And so if you ever looked on my stream, I hope you freaking clip what I said, because I shouted you out. Because if you saw that video I made, that you nominated me, I hope you did the exact same thing. Personally. Shout out to LD Rue, who is still working with me for Failed Pacifist Legacy Reloaded. Though he said in the chat he's having problems right now, but I hope those problems will not bother you too much and you could still help me with Failed Pacifist, because we'll be soon moving to Godot and your help will be massive. Got my throat. And I just hope, Aldiru, that whenever you get a free moment, your head clear and ready to be helped, then I'll appreciate it. Well, yeah, shout out to you, my man, for 7 years. Shout out to Me Scratch 2020, who I used to shit on his Fangames back in the day. Basically, if you need a context, ladies and gentlemen, I used to shit on his Fangames because holy shit, his Fangames were shit. I mean, I know I said I would stop, but I never said I would stop shitting on these Fangames. And what I'm saying is, I used to shit on these Fangames because of how hard they are. Like, untested, unplayable and all that. And one of his mates come to my Game Jolt DMs to tell me what I think of his sprite. I mean, brother in Christ, who do you think I am, a spriter? Like, if you don't know, Scratch 2020 makes Fangames, but they're on goddamn Scratch. I complained harder. I used to bitch and complain about the game because it was not playtested. Like, Scratch, I may apologize for shitting on your Fangames and saying how shit they are, but my man, But how about you hire a freaking playtester? Like, my man, you want to make a good game? How about you hire a dude who can test your games and tell you if it's good or not? Come on, man. And I'm currently looking at his fan games right now because I'm just looking at it to see if there's any improvement. And I don't know if there's any improvement. He still makes sans fan games, which is not a shocker. But my man, how about you move on to Click Team? I mean, I know I said I stopped using Click Team with the Team Darkness itself, but still, how about you move to other things? Like, stop using Scratch, make something else than Scratch. That's all I'm saying. If you want to make a good fan game and be more polished about it, how about you work on it? Do improvement. Because leaving that game in the state that it is doesn't make your game any better. It just looks like trash. So please, Scratch, if you ever see the stream and if you ever see me follow your fan games, just know I'm sorry for shitting on your fan games back in the day, and I would still shit on it, and I'm sorry. But you have to take into consideration. Upgrade your game, upgrade your engine, like switch the engines and do any better, and I'm sure your games will be better. Trust me. Trust me, I'm speaking to help you. So I hope you understand my point of view. Anywho. Shoutouts also to Fire Deleted, aka Get Filed, which I remember we had beef. I deleted his comment, I believe, and then later on we became friends for whatever reason. It just happened so random. I'm just saying, it happened so random. Don't ask me. I want to give shoutouts, more likely, like less, because my throat is dying and mostly I can't even can't even do more speaking. I'm just saying. Shout out to Sapal, or rather Char, however they want to call themselves anymore. We've been friends for like 6 years and we still are friends. But I support the following and overall supporting humor. Well, who's next? Shout out also to AULord, Skelly, who is a challenge runner, but even though I don't know what else I can say except wowzers. Offspringy, oh yeah, Offspringy, man. That dude was freaking quiet as mouse. Like that dude was just keeping quiet as mouse shut lips. And I'm saying, like, I'm trying to help, I'm trying to talk, but they just being quiet. I know problems and all that, but still, bro, like, come on. More shoutouts to Samir, or just Sam in short. Like, we've been friends for like past 4 or 5 years now. But we haven't talked too much to each other after like 2025, so that's understandable. I hope you're having a good time by yourself elsewhere. Developer hell. Oh yeah, this dude. His Fangames were shit back in the day, but then later on got more improvement, and he still does a freaking click team. Oh my goodness. but I hope he has fun. If he ever wants to help with Failed Pacifist or wants to help us in general with the Failed Pacifist as a new engine in Godot, I hope he takes that into consideration. Oh yeah, shout out X-Ray, because this dude, I fired him back then for his lazy ass to be quiet. I mean, I get you might be busy with school and all that, but you weren't even providing any considerable information towards me, as in when you are busy, when you are not busy, because we need to know that so we can adjust the schedule. And just and this dude was just quiet and did piss poor nothing, which it disappointed me. Excuse me, my throat needed a little break. Oh god. Anyway, back to the thing. Shout out also to a new follower. Yeson Gore, whatever that means. Shout out to him for following me recently on 2026. The arts are great, but I'm sure there will be more improvement from now on. I'm sure of it. Shout out to my great friend Peyton. We played some games, but this dude is freaking quiet as a mouse. And a bit lazy. And mostly I want to shout out to Electroid, which our start. Oh my god, our start of a friendship was a bit foul, as in bad. What I mean by that, I mean, I say his games were shitty and I just blocked and just carried forward. I think there was a good reason or either bad reason for me to do it. But then, yeah, we became friends and we just barely just talked, which I admit I have poor communication with others, which I need to work on. Okay, I also want to shout out Alpha Eye Studios for being the part of Team Darkness Studios as a musician and overall great friend, which I appreciate that. I also appreciate Phantom Storm for also contributing and helping Team Darkness Studios and is overall a great friend. Microwave, just average goofy ass dude, but still great friend, even though I have piss poor communication. Cyberneko, or rather, I don't know how to call her, it's just Cyberneko. She is my obsessive stalker. Puerto Rica stalker, as you can say. Not Mexican, but like, Spain or something? I don't know. But she's my quite obsessive stalker, and I have to say, thanks, I guess. Like, thanks for being obsessive, even though I did nothing. Because if you go to Cyberneko's profile and scroll through her bio, she says my loyal company, even though I barely did anything. Like, come on, bro. Sorry for sniffing too much. Next shoutout goes to Disastrous Amalgam, or rather Backlands Conrad, who we had piss poor start of our friendship because of a little controversy, but later on we became friends. But sometimes he can still misunderstood and go ape shit about something, which I won't lie can annoy the shit out of me sometimes, but I'll take it. Which I also thank you for the profile picture that I have now on Gajolt. Next one is Ultra Flowey and PG developer, or now it's called Subrain. Ultra Flowey became my follower and support since 2025, I believe, when we were doing a Deltarune stream. He came in and then we just developed our friendship. We just became homies. Which I'm very grateful for, getting more new friends and more adaptation to it. Which I won't lie, I'm happy. I'm very happy. More King Squid. King Squid and I have been friends since 2019. Me and the dude met, I believe, during one of those weird Fangames that I was in the server, and I think I was blocked because I left, and then they say that why did you leave, and if you leave again I'm blocked, even though that was childish of someone to do so. But then the King's Cook was there, and I believe he was a moderator or part of the team. And we've been talking, but we barely talk. I mean, I may have talking conversations like a squid, but still. But I'm still thankful for having King Squid on my side, though. Or not my side, but like in general, the great dude to have a conversation with. Now onto Subrain. Subrain is a very interesting individual. What I mean by interesting individual? I mean, Subrain used to make cringy Fangames from what he said, but then later on started going on more improved. He made neat Fangames, but then he had one controversy with Kiwo. Kiwo, what the hell ever. And I don't want to be part of any of this, but I'm glad he released Fangames on his own. But one thing I just wish for this dude, Subrain, is to, I don't know, if he uses Unreal Engine to do like indie games. From what I know, he said he has basic knowledge of Unreal Engine 4, so what if I could ask him if he wants to help me do Psycho no Sutoka remake, but I'm not sure. Which I might have to ask him if he wants to. Actually, let me do one thing. One thing, hold on. Yeah, I just said that imagine if me and Subbrain do Fangame together for rule. God, my throat is killing me today. I'm sorry, Chad. But also, I want to give shout out to Kaido Jet, who, well, is now an ex-team member because he felt like he didn't do good enough. And I didn't want to fire him, but he wanted to leave the team. So what the heck ever. But I hope he has a good time on his own. And one more shout out to a person that I think they deserve more than anyone else. I think it is the big shout out also might go to God, my throat, man. Scape Muffins. I privatized the stream where I just talked about the problems that me and the dude have. Well, I don't have the problem, but he does. But no matter what, just happy 6 years, man. And regardless of powwow, hissy fits, and all that, I just hope you have a good time. Yeah. But I think that's all the shoutouts I need to show. Oh yeah, also shout out to a long gone dude who's now no longer in contact with me, Pewter. The dude who made the failed pacifist with me in 2020. And the disbelief says it's I think 2019 or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to Bannerman too, who we used to be goofy goobers, but then we just grew a strong bond and we just we're just chill, so to say. And also shout out to my great friend Pookie Bear, Akukazi. The dude gave me a server ownership, but I'm thinking, Chad, since you're not aware, the server that I had for the past few years is archived and not accessible. The current server will be in the main, but it will not be accessible to everyone because I don't want, you know, to archive again, because I just want to keep private and most importantly to not have like any problems whatsoever, because I just want to like do the game, enjoy myself, and that's it. That's all I want. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much it will do for today. Now that it's all said and done, I'm gonna now end the stream and just gonna relax because my voice is probably gonna be dying as more will be talking. So yeah, Chad, thank you for appearing and hanging out with me, but I'm gonna now go celebrate privately. Thank you all for the 9 years of Team Darkness Studios, and more likely 6 years of Team Darkness, because you know I started in 2017, but most likely in 2019, but still, thank you. Most importantly, for all the support to all current members, team members as well, followers and all that, and ex followers, the ones who unfollow me and you know have problems with me. Thank you as well for the tremendous amount of support spiritually and mentally, and also to all my friends too. So yeah, Chad, I'll see y'all next time, maybe on the next stream, and maybe recommend me some fan games or indie games you want me to play. As long as nothing will lag my computer, I'll take it. And I'll see if I can convince Monqey or someone to come with me on the stream and talk with me. And be aware to get more Team Darkness Studios game reviews, more like leaks, video footages as a sneak peek. And remember, don't ever use AI for your games. Never ever. Hashtag, remember to put on GameJolt in your username. Hashtag fuck AI, or more likely for family friendly, ban AI. Or just no AI. Hashtag no AI, by the way. But yeah, that'll do for now. So stay tuned for more games, like game videos and all that. Stay tuned for more streams. Recommend more. And yeah, I'm gonna be celebrating the comeback. So with that, this was your TD Sans, or rather now TD, regularly TD, your host of the channel and host of Team Darkness Studios as a leader. Yeah, Team Darkness Studios as the leader. Your boy TD from 2019 and overall now new from 2024 to 2026. It's still new, just better. But yeah, thank you all. Have a good day, afternoon, or night, whatever. And until then, stay